here we go. We have 4 games left on the schedule. We are 2 games ahead of the Spurs. So if we win this game and they lose their game today, then guess what? We secure the 1 seed. But if we win 2 out of our last 4 games, then we secure it no matter what. So winning this game today is going to be a key part of securing the 1 seed for the first time in franchise history. We have our best record ever in team history with 60 wins and are looking to add to it before it's all wrapped up. We're facing the Hawks, who are 17 games above 500. So they're going to be a playoff team over in the Eastern Conference. So let's find out and see how this game goes and go from there. Not really sure what shape this episode will actually take by the end of things, but if that last game on the schedule is very important, then I will probably have to watch that. Vanderbilt to Halliburton. Shot clock under 5. Gotta find a good look here. Halliburton throws up a tough one, but it's good to open the scoring. And by the way, the Hawks, they have Alex Barker because they traded for him during the draft to trade, or I forget what it was, but there was a high draft pick, and the Sound traded Barker to the Hawks. So that's what happened there. That's why he's on this team now. As you just saw, that Carney got a steal on the other end. Anderson for 3. Too much on it, though. Vanderbilt pulls down the board. Nice one. Off the screen, Halliburton. Off the glass, no, but Payne will scoop it up and score. Lambert to Barker. His first shot is offline, and it can't be tipped in by Chris Lewis. I think Payne had a hand up in there. Shot clock once again counting down. Anderson steps back, pulls the trigger, but can't knock it down. We saw him last episode have a pretty rough game, especially in the first half. Only had 6 points off of, I think it was just 2 threes, and he shot like 29% in that first half. And the entire team as a whole was not good in the first half of the game against Phoenix last episode. So hopefully this first half does not go the same way, but so far we look to be at least better out of the gate, but still only 3 minutes into it, so we'll see what happens. Halliburton the triple, can't knock it down, and the 3-point shooting was a concern in the first half of last episode, despite us being the best 3-point shooting team in the entire league in terms of the team percentage, as Barker knocks one down to put the Hawks in front by 1. But this team is built to make threes, and as long as we can just do it more consistently, then we're going to be okay. But as the top 3-point shooting team, we should be all right. And you're seeing an example right there of just why. When you have number 5 on your team, you should be a pretty good shooting team overall. Lewis, reverse jam. What? It still goes in despite him missing the dunk. That's crazy. Anderson gets inside, gets by 1 defender, but Lewis blocks the shot. Only a 1 for 5 start for Anderson. We saw, again, as I say, a very similar start last episode. Hoping to avoid that again here. He dropped 52, 2 games back. Barker off the mark from 3. Anderson tries again from deep. 1 for 5 from outside, 1 for 6 overall. And by the way, the Hawks do have Bryant Lambert, who used to play for the Cavaliers during our finals series against them 2 years ago. Screen and shot for Halliburton, which falls. He's got 4. Sadiq Bey, with Anderson draped all over him, throws it up and missed it. Halliburton pulls it down. So Benedict Mathurin checks in a bit early for the Hawks. He's their top role player off the bench. So we'll see what he can give them. Shot clock once again under 5. Halliburton back to Payne. He's going to have to shoot this. Tough one, but he got it with the left. Nice one. Mathurin bounce pass to Lewis. He tosses one up and hits. Halliburton off the screen. Steps back, fires, and knocks it down. Nice start to this first quarter for him. Kennedy Chandler, what is he doing? Left that well short, trying to take one like 5 feet behind the line. Carney, the long 2, overshot it. And Lewis has it. Behind the line for Barker, but it's not going to drop. Under 5 to play in this first quarter. 13-9, your Vancouver Woodsmen lead. Trying to extend it right here. Halliburton, another step back. He finds Payne for the open look, and he'll hit. Halliburton just running the offense very smoothly right now, making nice passes and taking good shots and knocking them down too. Chandler, another one of those step back threes. That is a very low percentage shot. After a timeout, Bol, Garrison Best, Keon Murphy all check in with Carney and Anderson still out there right now. So Halliburton takes a rest, and Bol turns the ball over off the inbound pass immediately. Mathurin on the other end, can't finish at the hoop. Murphy there for the stop. Now we're going to feed him. He's double teamed, gets by it, finds Bol for the open tray, but he can't knock it down, but Murphy scoops it back up. Carney, the second chance, 3, it's good. Mathurin has some size on Carney, and he uses that to his advantage right there. Off the screen, Best fires, fading away and knocking it down. A 16-6 run these last 7.5 minutes and counting for the Woodsmen. We lead by 9 with just over 3 to play. Murphy is called for the foul, a hard one. That will send Shelton to the charity stripe for 2. Shelton off the bench for Atlanta. 8 points per game this year, shooting 46%. As the first free throw is offline. Meyer and Graves will check in place of Anderson and Carney. Best double clutching and finishing at the rim. Love seeing his just acrobatics, his moves at the rim are what makes him that good of a player, despite the height. He just knows how to readjust midair and hit shots no matter who's guarding him. Mathurin trying to attack Meyer, handing off to Watkins. Good passing by the Hawks. They can't find the open look, and Bol jumps the pass. Fast break for Garrison Best. He is fouled on the other end. Defense turns to offense, and Garrison Best already has 4 points and a chance to add more to it here in the first quarter. His free throws are both good. We have doubled up on the Hawks right now, 24-12. Shelton spins, fires, and leaves it in for 2. That's a nice take and response. Meyer, open mid-ranger. That one falls. Really nice first quarter shooting-wise. I'm enjoying this. Mathurin got 2 guys on him, but he's still too tall for him. Might have to put Todd Graves on him here in a moment. Off the screen, Meyer fires a triple, but has too much under it. TJ Brown, the 3, missed it. Watkins is there for the lay-in. Is that guy's name TJ Brown? I could be wrong about that. Nope, it was Greg Brown. Not sure where I got TJ from. Here we go, though. Under 10 on the clock. Best is freed up. The 3 is not going to fall. Watkins pulls it down. Mathurin has an open look, but that one hits back iron. Goes right to Garrison Best. He'll bring it up for the Woodsmen. He finds Graves in the corner. And then he goes back to Best for the triple, and he'll respond. Well, not respond, but he'll make up for his missed chance on the last possession. Last shot of the quarter coming up. Shelton has it. He's going to fire off this. There it is. And it's good. Nearly a buzzer beater. The first quarter will end 29-21. Vancouver leads by 8. Start of the second as Halliburton and Don Payne check in for the Woodsmen. And that three will fall. That is Kennedy Chandler knocking it down. They close the gap to 5 to start the quarter. Meyer off the feet from Halliburton. Splash from beyond the arc. Shelton trying to respond, and he will. Trading threes to start things off. Halliburton sees a lane, attacks the rim, but Watkins comes over to help. Bobo gets the ball back to us. Best for 3, and he'll knock it down. 4 threes, 2 for either team here in the second. Shelton, another 3 this time fading away, and he can't miss. Do we have one more 3 in our wheelhouse? Halliburton finds Bobo, he's open, and he says, yes, we do. Shelton, around a screen, scoop layup, what a move. 14 points for Dave Shelton, 5 for 5. That was a nice one, just weaving his way around Bobo and Don Payne. Halliburton off the screen, gets inside, back to Bobo, wide open triple again. That one hits the rim like 8 times, but still won't fall. Good look though, nice pass by Hallie. Watkins sizing up, Payne, lost the ball, got it back, Bobo switches to him. Chandler has to fire the 3, and it won't drop, but Barker's there for the offensive rebound and went right to him. Shot clock already at 5 though. Hand off to Barker, his 3 will not drop. Best to Meyer, open look, and he'll knock it down. The 3-point shooting for either team has been fantastic. Lewis the screen. Chandler blocked by Don Payne. He scoops it up. We're going to slow things down a little bit maybe, but great block by Payne. A way to just chase the ball down too. Again, we have shown a lot more hustle this year. Not really sure what the difference has been, but we just have shown more hustle. Lambert's called for a hard foul. Hopefully Halliburton can recover from this back bruise before the playoffs arrive. I think he will be able to here shortly. His free throws are both good. Vancouver leads by 11. Chandler blocked by Payne. He could have shot that way earlier and had a decent look, but Payne was right there waiting for him. Couple screens for Halliburton. He finds Payne on the roll, but Lambert did a great job to go back to Payne. I mean, that was not a terrible pass, but just a great play by Lambert. And now double screens for Chandler. He'll be blocked by Payne again. That's 3 straight. Barker, the triple, overshot it. Anderson stops on a dime and knocks it down from beyond the arc. Beautiful stuff going on here. Defense turning to offense and all the above. Timeout Hawks down by 14. Chandler, wide open triple. He'll rattle it home. Way to respond to that previous 3. Anderson throws it up. Scores, and the foul too. Whenever this guy gets fouled, it's like a 70% chance that whatever shot he took is going to go in. It's just absurd, man. He's so good, especially in the paint. Free throw will cap off the 3-point play as Joel Carney will check back in for us for the rest of this first half. Up shot for Alex Barker, and Halliburton reaches back for it. Nice job to grab the board. Anderson in the corner, wide open, missing the 3. Mathurin checks back in for Atlanta. He'll find Chandler for the 3, but it's not going to fall. Tipped up by Lambert and snatched by Don Payne. Backdoor cut by Anderson. Great pass by Payne. Way to be patient with the pass there. Waited for him to break loose because he got caught up on the baseline for a second there. Chandler, quick 3 on the other end. Not going to drop. Not a smart look either. Halliburton, long 2, it's good. Man, we're having a great first half. Still plenty of time left in this first half. Over 5 minutes to go. We already lead by 18 points. Got 53 of them. Mathurin, corner triple. That one will fall. Nice screen. Halliburton gets inside. Back to Bobo. He'll hang on to the pass. And he'll knock it down. He's been great. 3 for 4 from behind the arc for Mr. Bowl. Chandler has taken a lot of these, and they're not ever going to drop. He's now cold from the field. Carney, the triple. Yeah, show him how it's done. Lewis, top of the key. Wow. What a response. A foot or two behind the line. Lob attempt for Anderson with 2 defenders there. Not a good pass. But we do get back to it thanks to Keon Murphy. Shot clock does not reset. Anderson steps back and hits the shot. Nice one. 20-point lead for us. He's got 13 points now and having a pretty decent shooting game now. He's 4 for 9. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's 4 for 9. He's 5 for 11. Who am I kidding? Bay, though, misses the 3. The Hawks just haven't had a good second quarter. I mean, their first quarter wasn't good either, but they've been even worse here in the second. Halliburton, tough one with the left hand. Nice defense there by Chandler. Mathurin will bring it up. Chandler, another 3. He took a shot from Anderson, but there was no foul called. Screen from Murphy. Halliburton can't find a pass back to him. He'll attack baseline instead and score off the glass. 12 points, 5 for 9, plus 20 plus minus. Bay attacks the paint. What a move. Has not done much offensively today, but a nice one right there. Halliburton shakes off 2 defenders and hits the shot around Greg Brown. 2 defenders lost him, and Brown just could not divert the shot. Chandler finds Mathurin for the open look. It's good from behind the arc. Anderson behind the line. Line drove it. Vando grabs the offensive board. Shot clock under 10. Anderson's going to try again at the same spot. And he'll make up for it. Mathurin. Another chance from deep. Not going to fall this time. 68-46. Just over a minute 15 to play. Halliburton feeds Murphy. Mismatch against Brown. He'll get by him and lay it in for 2 to push us to 70 first half points. Not even sure how well we're shooting, because we only shot like 47%, I think, in the first quarter, which is pretty good. And we had 29 points, but we've done even better here in the second. Like, we have not missed too many shots. Anderson, the mid-ranger, not going to drop too much under it. But a beautiful lead here in this first half. It's going to be hard for the Hawks to come back from this one, as Anderson, I think, got a hand on that shot from Chandler. Anderson, another 3, another back iron shot. The Hawks will have the last one in the half. Couple of guys with no chance to check in these last couple of minutes. Mathurin misfires in the corner. We have a chance to get one more good, clean look up. Halliburton lobs it for Anderson to beat the buzzer with 0.4 left. Beautiful way to end this first half. 72-46. What a second quarter that was. The Jabberwockies are back for the first time in a while. They're trying to shake things up. Start of the third quarter. Gonna watch the full quarter, and then if it's still a blowout, which it might be, but who knows. We've seen some crazy things on this channel. If it's a blowout by the fourth quarter, then I'll probably just send to the end. But I want to get at least one more full quarter in before we get to the end of the season. Lambert has pretty much done nothing all game on either end, but he will here. Anderson guarded by Barker. Takes the screen, gets around a defender, and is fouled by Lambert. So after a pretty slow start to the contest for Anderson, he has really come back full force after that first quarter. He's already nearing 20 points early in the third quarter. Lambert trying to get by Vando. He lost the handle, gets it back, and can't finish at the hoop because Payne was right there towering over him. On the other end, Carney gets inside, can't finish at the rim, got his own miss back though. Almost turns it over. Going to be a jump ball between Anderson and Saddiq Bey. Really not sure who to expect to win this jump ball. Could be either guy, really. Here we go, though. Let's win this, number 5. He does. Nice one. Shot clock hits 5. We almost turned the ball over there. Vando's got to find a pass. It's Halliburton. His 3 is off the mark, but Payne comes in for the offensive board. Beautiful stuff. Lambert gets inside. Blocked by Payne. Why would you try it twice in a row? You saw what happened last time. There is a mismatch. You got Payne on Lambert. Get all the way down low. Or just do that. And score. You know what? Never mind. Bey, the triple contested, but rattles out. The Hawks just haven't found their offensive rhythm. Mismatch down low again for Payne. A bit closer to the rim. He'll fire and score. Barker, uncontested. He'll knock it down. Has not done a whole lot here in this game, but hasn't gotten too many looks either. Chandler's taken a lot of their shots. And it's been mostly Chandler and the backups that have taken the majority of the Hawks' shots, as Anderson right now just can't seem to miss. Saddiq Bey. Back out to Barker. Lambert the screen. Barker fires a tough one. What a shot! Several feet behind the line and fading away. Payne the screen. Anderson fires at the elbow and hits again. Timeout Hawks down by 30. Anderson's now got 24 on 9 for 18 shooting. Another missed 3 for the Hawks. That was Dave Shelton checking in and immediately missing a 3. Payne with a mismatch, trying to get aggressive, but Watkins won't let him inside the paint, but Carney comes out of nowhere to grab the board and throw it in midair. Shelton off the screen, fires the triple, and that one rolls around the rim, but will not drop in. Lob attempt for Payne, he'll stuff it in. Great pass there from Halliburton, had him all the way. The Hawks cannot stop this offense, and we're going to definitely get to 100 unless we have a huge cold spell by the end of this third quarter. The Hawks still not even at 55. They can't buy a bucket. Barker lost the ball, trying to pass out of a shot, but Payne snatches it. Anderson is fouled on the other end. That's Ross Skill called for it. This is turning into a bloodbath. First free throw good. Hawks fans completely stunned and silent watching their team. Only a couple of games left until they're in the playoffs. Getting blown out by a playoff team across the aisle. Backdoor cut by Shelton. The Hawks finally find an easy bucket. They've only shot 41%. We've shot 63. This is like what the Suns were doing to us all last game. Except just the other team's not shooting as well. Anderson wide open. You can't be doing that when he's this hot. Barker. From the elbow. Not sure what happened there, but he almost airballed it. Halliburton. The 3, not going to drop. Lambert's there for it. Barker spins, and Payne comes out of nowhere to block the shot. Barker did not see him at all. Anderson Back to Payne. He's going to have a free layup, and he's fouled by Barker. This free throw could put us up by 40, man. Free throw is up. It's off. We're almost there. One more stop and one more bucket, and we'll be there. Watkins throws it right to Garrison Best. There was no chance of that pass getting to Shelton. I'm not sure what Watkins saw there. That was terrible. The play for Meyer. Best won't find him, though. And now Anderson's called for a 3-second violation, getting caught out of bounds. Murphy will check in for Payne. Shelton finds some space and cans it. Anderson penetrates. Back to Bobo. Wide open corner three. How's he been this game? He's been given some wide open looks and he's knocking them down with ease. Great feed there in the corner. Shelton. Back to Watkins. Open shot. He'll respond. Best. Left wide open. Missed it. Murphy gets the offensive board. Hesitates and then scores. Nice job. He's been a very consistent backup piece for us. And it's going to be tough to choose after this game who is the odd man out of the backups, because somebody's going to have to take a seat to give more time to the starters. Not sure who it's going to be just yet. Best cuts. Nice pass from Meyer, and there it is. A 40-point lead with 3.5 to play in this third quarter. Mathurin over to Shelton. His three will fall this time. So a couple of those today. Best to Meyer. Uncovered. You can't be doing that. This guy's one of the best three-point shooters in the entire league these last 4 years. Come on. Oh, nice pass to Shelton, though. Got behind Best easily. Anderson. Readjust at the rim. Almost hit it. He's fouled by Watkins, who took a spill to the floor. First free throw gives Anderson 30 points on the day. Not even through a full 3 quarters. Done a fantastic job in this one. Shelton on the elbow. No dice. Bobo. What is that? He hits it. I've never seen him take that kind of a shot. We've shot 74% in this third quarter. Even better than the first half. That's absurd. We're simply unbeatable right now at this very moment. Chandler for 3. Missed it. He's taken like 10 shots. I think Shelton's got at least 10 shots. Matherin's taken like 6 or 7 at the very least. Their bench players, actually Chandler's a starter, but some of their bench guys have taken a lot of shots. Best fading away. Got it over Chandler. He's just been awesome to watch. Mismatch and size for Mathurin. Little pass out of it. Chandler, the triple. Rattled out. And Watkins grabs the board after a tussle with it. And he'll put it in for 2. Graves. Baseline drive. Got by his man. Bucket and the foul on Gill. Don't think he took a shot or even did a whole lot at all before he came in this last couple of minutes or so. He missed the free throw. Gill to Chandler. He steps back and pulls the trigger. It's good. Nice shot. Last play of the quarter is going to be for Vancouver. Who do we go to? What do we draw up here? Best. Locked up. He'll fire and beat the buzzer. 115 to 72 through 3. I don't think I've ever seen us play this well. This might be legit the best game we've ever watched in terms of the offense across the entire team. Insane level of play right here. After back-to-back 43-point quarters by the Woodsmen, we're going to end up taking this game 148-93. What a statement win, just a few games away from the playoffs. Absolute dominance through and through, both sides of the ball. I loved every second of this win. Absolutely stunning. Shelton leads the Hawks in scoring off the bench, dropping 24. Barker ends up with 20. But Chandler shot poorly. Nobody else really did a whole lot of offensive contributions. The Woodsmen, though, got 34, 4 and 6 for Anderson. Great day for him. Carney at 27. He was good out there. So one of our first times seeing those two guys both play well, which was great to see. And Best continues to just prove us right in trading for him. And Don Payne, Halliburton both had great days as well, double-doubles, and Payne had 6 blocks, one of the highest numbers for him on the season. Bobo shot the ball extremely well from 3, so did Hans Meyer. No complaints about this game at all, and Vando had 14 rebounds. Nothing to be upset about whatsoever in this game, and Graves was nearly perfect when he was playing. So, just a near perfect win. We shot extremely well from behind the arc at 50%. 62 overall, which is unbeatable. We were not going to lose playing this well. And we have turned it into high gear this last month and a half. And we're going to see if the Spurs play today. It looks like they lost, unless that game was before ours, I think. So we have to wait, I think, one more day to see if they won or lost their game. We still have a game in hand on them, or they have a game in hand on us, so we're still not out of the woods yet, but I'll send one more. If we beat the Mavericks right here, then we have secured the first overall seed. We'll have a little Z next to our name, and we do beat them, and that means that we have secured the 1 seed for the first time, and the Spurs also lost their game, so either way, we have secured the number 1 seed, and we keep making our record even better with 2 games left. How did this last box score go? We beat the playoff caliber Mavericks by 8 on the road. Dyson Daniels 25 points, Reed Wall 23, who's now starting for them at point guard. The Woods, we got 37 for Carney, 35 for Anderson. The Splash Bros, the new version of the Splash Bros, comes out on top. Halliburton, decent day, not shooting wise though. Payne a double-double. And another good win, although the Mavericks did shoot better than us from behind the arc, but still a good win. Now we got a game against the Pelicans, who are pretty bad. We beat them, dropping 146. Carney drops 32. Anderson, Halliburton, and Best all drop 20 or more. A double-double for Payne, 15 for Meyer off the bench. Just keeping things going. Zion had a great day, but was the only guy to really show up. And with 1 game left, Halliburton is fully healed from his injury. Beautiful stuff. We are 63-18. We are going to finish with less than 20 losses. That is a number I did not expect us to reach. So our last game of the year, we're going to have to simcast this one because you can't check the box score once we sim through it. So I can check the box score doing simcast though. So we're going to simulate this entire game. Hope to God we can beat the Suns and end the year on a really nice win streak. Looks like we are going to. We're blowing them out here. We beat them by 31. Just beautiful stuff. Carney chops 36. He is taking a lot more shots than Anderson is, but he has been absolutely popping off since the All-Star break, really. He's been popping off even better than he was prior to that. He's having a fantastic season. We're about to go look and see his stats. They're going to be completely eye-popping. Anderson drops 20. Halliburton 16-9 with 4 steals. Best 15 points. He's been just great. He's been a huge piece off the bench he's going to get a lot of playing time in the playoffs for sure. Don Payne only 8 and 5. 2 blocks for Keon Murphy. It was really Carney, Anderson, Halliburton, and Best that were leading the way here. And for the Suns, Keon Johnson drops 23. Copeland drops 21. West drops 20. Hollins only had 7. And I don't see... It looks like Booker is hurt and not playing in this one. But the year is over, and LaMelo Ball is your new MVP with 31, 6, and just under 10 this past season with some great shooting splits. Jordan Kerr wins Rookie of the Year over in Boston, playing alongside Jason Tatum. Jaden Ivey wins Sixth Man of the Year over in Atlanta. He did not play against us. I think he was hurt. Evan Mobley wins Defensive Player of the Year with 2 blocks and 1 steal per game. And Joel Carney wins Most Improved Player. Let's go. He was in second for almost the entire year in the running for this, but he ends up surpassing Oscar Matthews, who is a center over in Charlotte, which is awesome. And it makes sense coming off of a 13 points per game season to go up to 22 points per game, shooting this well across the board. I mean, this guy has completely turned this thing around. And BJ Cooper, for I think the first time in his career, wins Coach of the Year, going 64 and 18 in his 3rd season with the Woodsmen. What a year this has been for us, our best in the franchise. Now it's time for the All-NBA teams. Your first team consists of LaMelo Ball, Darius Garland, Jabari Smith, Zion, and Calvin Gordon. The second team consists of Leroy Kent, Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley, Dyson Daniels, and John Morant. Do we have anybody on the third team? Please give us somebody. I want Anderson to be there. And he is! For I think the first time in anybody's career on the team. Luka's there. Copeland's there. Giannis is there. So is Jokic, but the most important player on this list is Simon Anderson. For the first time in his career, he has made an All-NBA team. Being All-NBA is an honor. I'm humbled. He is overjoyed right now. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. This is what dreams are made of, folks. This is going to be a really fun playoff run, I feel like. So now he has these awards. He has Rookie of the Year in 2025, also made first team All-Rookie. He made his first All-Star appearance in 2029, same year that we beat the Cavaliers in the finals in 7 games and a 3-0 comeback. He's made every All-Star game since his first one, and now he has his first All-NBA team. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. All-Defensive first team, Shadon Sharp, Thomas Copeland, Evan Mobley, Max Christie, and Don Payne. Let's go! Things are looking really good for us right now. The second team, you got Terrell Simpson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Giannis, Edwin Morris, and LaMelo Ball. And by the way, for Payne, what are his awards looking like? He's got the one-time NBA champion. He's made first team All-Defense twice in his career. He was Rookie of the Year in 2027 and first team All-Rookie as well. So beautiful stuff. All-Rookie first team, Jordan Kerr, Devin Haywood, Boyd Lyons, Andre Nelson, and Roberto Navarro. All-Rookie second team, Chris Madison, Travis Ellis, Austin Hollins, Willis Sanders, and Rodney Rice. So as the 1 seed in the West, who are we going to face in round 1? Well, it could be the Kings, it could be the Timberwolves, it could be Houston, it could be the Clippers. Let's find out and see what this bracket's going to look like after the play-in tournament. Oh boy. Everybody, we're going back to Minnesota! They've returned after 4 to 5 years of not seeing them. Besides that one episode to see Garrison Best, we're going to face off against his former team in round 1. That's incredible. Otherwise, though, the Spurs will face the 7-seed Kings, the 3-seed Nuggets will face the Warriors, and the Lakers will face the 5-seed Dallas Mavericks. Over in the Eastern Conference, the 1-seed Nets will face the 8-seed Hornets. The Cavaliers will face the Pacers. Milwaukee will face the St. Louis Sound, and Atlanta, as the 2, will face the 7-seed Celtics. This looks like a very fun playoff bracket. I have no idea what to expect, besides a whole lot of damn fun. So overall team stats in general, we go 64-18, finishing 6 games above the Spurs. They lost their last couple of games, and we've won 9 straight coming into the playoffs. We've also won like another stretch of like 18-1 in our last 18-19 games. We've been absolutely spectacular. We go 32-9 at home and on the road, so nothing weird going on there. We average 115.7 points per game, up to 47% from the field, 41 from 3. The assist numbers and rebounds have all gone up. Let's go check some more stats. During the season, Anderson played in all but 6 of our games. He goes for 24, 4-4 this season, shooting 52% from the field, 43% from 3, and 95% at the line. An absolutely spectacular season, leading the team in plus-minus per game. Beautiful stuff right there. After him, you got Joel Carney. Just cannot say enough about this guy. 22.4 points per game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 47% from the field, and 43% from 3. Very similar numbers there as opposed to Anderson, and 91% at the charity stripe with a 9.9 overall plus-minus average per game. Tyrese Halliburton played in all but 9 of our games, averaging 17.7 points per game, 8 assists, 1 steal, 49% from the field, and 46%, even better than the other 2 guys, from behind the arc, with an 11.1 plus-minus average. Garrison Best played for us for, well, those 84 games are incorrect. I'm not sure how many games he played for us, but it's been a good amount. He did not start for us. That was when he was over in Minnesota. But off the bench, he has given us 13 points per game, 2 boards, 3 assists, shooting very well, 49%, and 35 from 3 with a plus-minus of 3.3 off the bench, which is it's pretty solid for a bench player. Don Payne played and started every single game this year. Way to truck through all the injuries to the rest of our team. But he goes for 12-12. A perfect split there. 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. 49% from the field, 33 from 3, and a plus-minus of 9.2. Then you got Bol, who played in every game this year. 9 points per game, 5 boards, 1 assist, 43% from the field, but 39% from beyond the arc after a slow start. Way to rebound after a pretty rough go to the first couple of months in his season. He goes for a 3.5 plus-minus average. Omer Azep played in only 17 games this year, averaged 8, 3, and 2, shooting 44%, 36%, and with a plus-minus of -0.3. Hans Meyer, a 0.6 plus-minus average, played in all but 4 games, had 7, 2, and 1, shooting 44, 39 from behind the line, and yeah, pretty good year overall for him. Now, it was a bit down from his previous years, but he did bounce back after kind of a slow start to his year. Todd Graves, what are his final numbers going to be looking like? He started the first 11 games of the year, and then he would play on the bench for the rest of it. He averaged in about 16 minutes per game, 5.5 points, 2.5 boards, 1.5 assists, 1 steal, 38% from the field, 29 from 3, and a plus-minus of 1.2. Colin Gillespie, not going to worry about him. Keon Murphy played in 60 of our games, averaged below 4 and 4, shot 45% as a center, which should be better than that. He was not too bad. Clint Booker apparently was not very good. At least the team wasn't good when he was in there. Had like a -0.5 plus-minus, which is to be expected for a guy that's this young and has next to no experience. Jared Vanderbilt played in all but 2 games this year. 3 points per game, 8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 1.5 steals, 47% from the field, and 9.1 plus minus. In terms of PER, it's Anderson, Halliburton, and Carney at the top of the food chain. In terms of game score, it's the same exact order. Then, if we go over to the most important set in my mind, the EWA, 17.8 for Anderson, 14.2 for Carney, and 13.8 for Halliburton. Our guards are the heart of this team. And league leaders for EWA, our top player was Anderson, who again finished with 17.8, which is good for 11th in the entire league, only behind Leroy Kent, Jalen Duren, Shadon Sharp, Jabari Smith Jr., Calvin Gordon, Darius Garland, Luka, Zion, LaMelo, and Ja Morant. But if you look in the top 20, we end up with 2 in the top 20, which is pretty good. There aren't many other teams that can say that. And then I think we have Halliburton in the top 25 as well. So 3 guys in the top 25 for estimated wins added. That's pretty special. And that is exactly why I chose not to trade Halliburton, because that would have been just a bad idea. It just simply would have been a bad idea, despite him, sometimes being relatively inconsistent shooting-wise. That could be said for a lot of players that have played for us that I haven't traded. And he still has passed the ball extremely well, and he's just a really good floor general to control the ball. So I'm not going to move him, and if he ends up wanting less money next year, I'll probably give him some kind of extension. So now we have a really big question that I want to get your guys' help to answer. Who takes a back seat here? In my opinion, seeing that a lot of our players are hot, especially 3 guys off the bench, we need Bobo off the bench. I feel like Murphy is going to be important, but maybe if you give Payne more minutes, Bobo can be the only center or power forward that comes off the bench. And that could be the chance to give Graves plenty of playing time to be that defensive player off the bench, which I think we do need that defensive player. I really do. If we don't have him out there, I feel like the defense is going to really suffer because of it. So I am leaning towards Keanu Murphy, despite my comments during today's game. But I just feel like he's not going to be getting enough playing time to have a true impact on the game. But Graves will, because Graves gets over a steal per game in like 60 minutes of action. And he could be seeing more playing time in the playoffs if we take minutes away from Murphy. So I'm going to make one adjustment, and it's going to be what I want to do. But then I'll come back and I'll say, hey guys, here's my rotation. Tell me your thoughts, and then we'll pick it up next episode. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so here is my vision for the playoff rotation. We're going to bump Halliburton up to 20 or 35 minutes a game. We're going to keep Carney at 32. Anderson goes up to just below 40. Vanderbilt's going to play 35 minutes. Payne's going to play 35 minutes. Bobo's going to play both center and power forward across 26 minutes across the game. We're going to give Best about 16 minutes, and then Hans, Meyer, and Graves will get 11 each. I think this works for the most part, and it gives us the chance to give Bobo a lot more playing time to be that like 3-point stretch 4. And he can play center when Payne's not in there, and then Vanderbilt can just play more to be the primary defensive guy that we can match up on certain people. And if we need to, I can just bench Graves for somebody else. I'm totally fine doing that. But I think I want to start with this first. So we're going to do that starting off next episode, unless I change my mind based on any feedback in the comments. And again, we're facing Minnesota. This is their current lineup. Alfonso Cortez, Jaylen Brown, Mikal Bridges, Horace Rivers, Daniel Gafford, Elaine Gerbaude, Clint Black, Stan Barkley, and Byron Wellington. They have a really good bench. They have a pretty good overall team. Their starters are not that good compared to ours, but their bench is pretty damn solid. So we also made a trade with this team. We traded for Garrison Best, trading away Clint Black and Wellington. They have one of our older players, Horace Rivers, who we saw previously as well. It's going to be a really fun first round, I think, but we should be able to win this. And if we could just play as we did against them in that first game that we saw them against, we should be all right. But thanks, guys, for watching that. That's going to be it for the regular season finale. Thought it was very fun. We got a whole lot done. We watched a fantastic performance, and we're on a tear, and this team is looking really, really good. 64-18, the 1 seed here in the Western Conference. We're looking to establish ourselves potentially as a dynasty if we can make the run this year. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. We will start the playoffs of year 9 next episode. But until then, take care and peace out.